Welcome to Politics NY with Sky. Schneps Media is asking each candidate running for New York City office this year 3 questions in 3 minutes, just a candid little conversation to get to know everyone. Right now, I'm with Mike Schnall. He's running for New York City Council District 49 on Staten Island. And here he is. Let's get to know him a little bit. Mike, tell us about yourself and why you're running for office this year.
Hi, Sky. Thanks for having me. I'm a big fan of the 3-minute, 3-question format. So this is a very exciting Friday for me. So I am running in the 49th district. We currently have 9 candidates on the ballot, down from 15. So it's a little crowded. It is, if you look at a map of Staten Island, it is strictly the North Shore above the expressway. It is a mix of suburbs and urban, 50% renters, 50% homeowners. So we've got pretty much everything that someone could want to live here, access to the ferry, bridges to New Jersey and Brooklyn. You got it, the North Shore has it. And the reason why I'm running is that I've been in government service for 14 years, another 5 years working for a large nonprofit. And over those almost 20 years, I've developed relationships with city agencies, leaders in the city, and I've been able to accomplish things for constituents not being an elected official. So now I'm throwing my hat in the ring and I'm going to take a shot at it because I've been able to do things while I don't have the resources of a council member office. And I imagine with a staff and with the ability to impact policy, legislation, and budget, I can really make an impact on the North Shore. I'm really looking forward to day one on January 1st, 2022. We have so many needs in the city and we have so many needs in my district, and I'm chomping at the bit to get working.
It's great to be excited about something, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So there are a lot of candidates in your race. As you mentioned, it's really competitive. So what is it about you? You know, I know you mentioned your background, your experience. Is there any defining factor that would make you the best choice for anyone voting in District 49?
Right. Well, I mean, in this day and age, people sometimes don't respect government service. They think, well, you're more so about the bureaucracy. And I can respect that. But I will tell you that those relationships that I've developed almost over 20 years are invaluable. But I think what's more important about who I am as a problem solver is that I take unconventional approaches to conventional problems. And the thing is that a normal elected official's office will take your information and your problem, they'll distill it, and they'll get you an answer sometimes. Sometimes they won't know what to do. Most of the times they get you an answer that is pretty standard. Now, I never found that acceptable when I was working for New York City Parks, when I worked for the city council. I always took it one step further. I was never happy with just the standard answer. And so that my commitment right now as the council member is that you'll always get an answer from us. It sometimes won't be the answer you want, but it'll be the first step. It's not going to be, we can't help you, or this is not the city's issue. There always needs to be more. And so through my training at Parks of almost 10 years, I actually go to the scene. I had a situation a few weeks ago where I get an email from a constituent about a flooding issue in front of his house. 15 minutes later, I showed up there and rang his doorbell with a mask, obviously, and social distance, and I freaked him out. But I was able to help him with his problem. And I think that's what's really different about me, is that I'm actually going to the scene, I'm investigating it on my own, and then I'm making those phone calls, those texts, those emails to sort of take those next steps. So I'm never going to be satisfied with that first answer. I'm always going to look to really resolve it for a constituent. And frankly, if I do my job over the next 4 to 8 years that I serve, I'm going to make people's lives a lot easier. They're not going to have to worry about that storm sewer that's flooded down the block from them. They're going to be able to take care of their kids, get to work, do the things that they should be doing that government needs to take care of otherwise.
Well, thanks, Mike. Now tell us something fun or interesting about yourself that maybe people don't know about you.
Can I give you 2? Because I've seen some of the, like this, one of the candidates was seeing Sinatra, and I don't have that, but I thought I have 2 that are less as impressive. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear them.
First thing is that I'm self-trained in the art of bonsai. And this came from being an exchange student in 7th grade, going to Japan for 2 weeks. And I really sort of threw myself into it, and I trained myself. And over the years, most of them haven't lived, but the fact that you get the tree, you prune it, you take care of it, it really takes a lot of focus. And during the pandemic, I actually designed 3 of them that are in my campaign office, and they really brought a lot of calm. The other one is, and I think this is a requirement to be a dad, I have some really horrible dad jokes, and I like to share them.
Okay, tell us one.
So this is probably the worst one, but it's the one that I used to torture my daughters. It's a mushroom walks into the bar. The bartender says, "Well, we don't serve your kind here." And the mushroom says, "Why? I'm a fungi."
I love fungi jokes. Thank you for sharing your time with us. Schnepp's Media's 3 questions in 3 minutes, and I'm Sky with Politics NY.